Over 10 million of them sold. The Razer deathadder is one of the best gaming mice of all time. It is one of the highest rated mice of all time. It is one of the best selling mice of all time. It is Razer's best selling mouse of all time. So why don't I use it? That's what we're going to discuss today. I have a few problems with my Razer deathadder. Some were avoidable, some were less avoidable. Others are just not what I expected. I here have the Razer deathadder V2, or so I thought. When I ordered the mouse originally, I ordered it off Amazon, and it turns out Razer have a website. Yes, I didn't know that before I brought the mouse. I am stupid, I know. But I saw it, and I saw it on sale. It was like 50% off. It was an amazing deal. I think I got it for like £20, 20, 30. But it turns out it was the Razer deathadder V2 Mini. And this is why I don't use it. The shape feels off to me. I have fairly big hands. I don't know. We don't really compare hand size, do we? I have all right hands. So when I use the mouse, it doesn't feel right. It's not comfortable. The ergonomic shape of the mouse feels very good if it was the right size. Now this could be avoided if I had brought it from the website and got the actual size. I got scammed, so I can't, affect what size I got. Yes, I should have brought it from the website, but at the time I did not know that existed. So I ended up with this. I promise that is the only selective criticism here. All the other ones that go for every single Razer deathadder, not just this one, at least every Razer deathadder V2. Some of the older ones might not have some of the problems these ones do have, but they'll definitely have some other issues, and that's why they've been resolved with the newer ones. So, I play Minecraft. One of the first things you need to know about Minecraft is the minigames are very PvP based, at least the ones I play. I do duels, I do Sky Wars, I do Bed Wars. You're currently seeing Bed Wars footage. This is replay mod from Badline, first person replay mod from Badline of Bed Wars, and soon you will see duels, and all these background minigames are PvP in some way. Now one of the things about PvP in Minecraft is CPS. CPS stands for clicks per second. The amount of clicks per second is a big factor in if you win or if you lose, especially in Sky Wars and Bed Wars. Sky Wars and Bed Wars are set on islands, as you can see. So one of the worst things to do, or to die, is to be knocked off by an enemy. Now in Minecraft, CPS can reduce your knockback. That is why drag clicking is so effective in the, I guess, sort of minigame reducer. I'm not sure if it's classed as a minigame, I don't know what it comes under. And it's mainly for drag clickers, but if you can butterfly click 25 CPS or 25-30 CPS, you should be able to reduce pretty well. Now, the thing with the CPS is there's multiple different ways of getting it. Some not so easy. Now, you've obviously got normal clicking where you just click your mouse, but most people get 5 to 7, some people can get 9 CPS. The record is 14. Other people jitter click. I can do that, but I'm very new to it and I'm very bad at it. Some people butterfly click. That is the one I'm best at. I am best at butterfly clicking. Butterfly clicking is where you use both fingers on your hand and you tap the mouse, but you hit it in such a way that certain mice double click. That is the major thing I'm going to focus on, double clicking. The Razer deathadder has an anti-double clicking feature, meaning it won't register 2 clicks instead of 1, meaning your CPS is drastically lowered in butterfly clicking. Well, yes, of course I can jitter click, but I'm very bad at it. I can't aim while jitter clicking, and I just can't get that many CPS. My personal best on CPS is 13. I've never got past that. My average is 11. 11 to 12 is my average. This is a thing with all the deathadder mice, or at least all the deathadder mice in the V2 section. Maybe the deathadder essential can double click, I'm not sure. But, that's not the point. We're talking about my mouse. When this, okay, I feel like I need to clarify, this is not a review on the deathadder. This is not a review on the deathadder V2, the deathadder essential, the deathadder lightspeed. This is purely why I don't use my deathadder. The deathadder and Razer in general are really good mouse and mouse company alike. They are perfect for FPS games such as Fortnite, CSGO, Call of Duty, all of those. It's just not good for what I want it to be good for. Now, the next thing about this mouse is avoidable if it wasn't for the rest of the things. It's the sensitivity. Now, different mice have different default sensitivities. You can change these in the softwares. I've tried out almost every Razer software sensitivity I can, and it isn't getting the same as my bloody A60. Now, I use my bloody A60 to begin with, so that's what I'm used to. So whenever I try and use my deathadder for whatever reason, whether it's making this video, or just to see if I'm improving at jitter clicking, it feels very different. I can feel it flicking around. You can see on the screen how it sort of just moves randomly, where I can't aim with it, which doesn't couple well with jitter clicking. My sensitivity in Minecraft is 69%, and the DPI on my deathadder is 800. The DPI on my A60 is 800. Now this causes multiple issues within playing Minecraft and Minecraft in general. I'm not used to the sensitivity, meaning if I need to flick somewhere, I usually overshoot, and if I need to aim carefully, I'm usually going too slow. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So, what I do is I just use my A60. No point changing the DPI on my Razer, because I can't find the right DPI. Plus my A60 can double click, so I can butterfly click, plus it can drag click. So I just prefer to use the A60 over the deathadder. I feel I've been criticising the deathadder a bit too much, so let's go over a few of the positives, the few things that it has over my current mouse, the A60. For one, it has amazing cable. The cable is definitely the best I've ever had. It is just really well done. Next, the mouse feet, they just glide across my mouse pad. I don't have a very good mouse pad, but it still glides across it really, really well. It's brilliant. The sensor's really good on paper. I can't really tell much of a difference, but on paper it's definitely better. I love the sound of the mouse. Another thing I don't like about my deathadder specifically is that it has very heavy switches, or at least not light ones. My A60 has lighter switches. It is actually easier to jitter click on my bloody A60. Now, this will sound stupid, but it's true. So I take my mice to school. I like the clicking sound, and they're just better for school. The school mice are trash. I hate how high the DPI is on them, and they're really cheap. You could go on Amazon and find a better mouse. That is how cheap and bad they are. Now, I decided to do a bit of a test. I'd finished my work, this is in design technology, and so me and my friend, who I won't name because I don't have his permission to, were fooling around with the CPS counter because I was drag clicking and he wanted to see how many CPS I could get, and then I'd make fun of him when he could barely get over 7. Yeah, good times. Anyway, so I decided to try and jitter click on the Razer mouse. I got 11 CPS. Okay, that's my average. My friend then dared me to try and jitter click on the school mouse. Surprise, surprise, I got better CPS. I'm not joking. I don't have footage from it because I didn't record it and it was in school, but still. Anyway, it's got really heavy switches is the point I'm trying to prove. I can't jitter click on it well. I can jitter click better on my A60. The only problem is the A60 is heavier, so it's not really better, but So anyway, those are my reasons why I don't use my deathadder V2. It's too small, the shape isn't right, can't double click, I can't butterfly click on it, it can't drag click, can't be bothered to change the DPI because it just messes me up. I think I need to add that this is only bad for me. If you love using the deathadder and you think it's a great mouse, good on you. If you play any FPS games like the ones I listed earlier, then definitely buy the mouse. It's one of the best. There's a reason over 10 million of them have been sold. I personally just don't like it, I don't like using it, and it isn't enjoyable for me. It's not made for Minecraft. Razer, if you want to make a Minecraft mouse, here are a few suggestions. 1. Make it double click. If the mouse can double click, that will be amazing to drag clickers and butterfly clickers alike. 2. I think one other change you could make is make the switches just a bit lighter, because they are kind of heavy, at least on my one. I'm not sure if this is like a defect or anything, but no. And the last one would be, could you improve your scroll wheel a bit? Listen to this. I don't like that. It's just not good. But overall, it's a great mouse. Anyway, have a good day, subscribe. This has taken me around 14 hours so far, and I still need background footage, and I still need to edit, so also join my Discord.